We're living in a really bizarre time right now, aren't we? We're literally quarantined and being told to stay home, to not go out, to not do the things that we normally do on a daily basis. Now, I know this isn't the case for everybody. Some of you have essential jobs and you are supposed to be going to work and putting your lives at risk every day. And for those of you that are doing that, I thank you and you are in my prayers. But for the majority of us, we're being told to put our lives on hold, kind of hit pause, and stay in our own little bubble. Like literally being told to stay in our own little family unit bubble. And that has brought about a lot of feelings, a lot of change, and a lot of different reactions and responses from different people. There appear to be kind of two camps in this thing. And there's the camp of I'm going to fully embrace this quarantine. I'm going to use it to reach my goals. I'm going to use it to go harder, and I'm going to use it to my advantage and seize this opportunity. There's that camp. And then there's the other camp of people who are just so lost or so utterly crippled by demotivation due to this circumstance that they're sleeping all day. They're binge watching all the TV. They're letting their good habits slide, and things are just kind of crashing and burning and falling apart, for lack of a better, more PC version to put that, right? Me personally, I'm in camp, let's make the most out of these lemons and make some really stellar lemonade, but I understand that there are a lot of people that just can't help but be in the camp of negativity, the camp of fear, the camp of kind of unraveling. And so this video that I want to put out today is for everybody, whether you are somebody out there reaching for your goals in a new extreme, or you're somebody whose day consists of sleeping in and watching Netflix. I've come up with a list of things that you should do every single day, while we're stuck in quarantine. Why did I make this list? Because I feel it's important to create some sort of semblance of normalcy during this time when things can feel so out of control, so miserable, and so abnormal. These little things, these are little details, little things that you can do and should do every single day, whether you're in this camp, and if you're in this camp, you're probably already doing these things, or you're in this camp. It doesn't matter which side of the spectrum or where in between you are. I firmly believe that these little things will significantly change your quarantine experience. It will help you feel more grounded, more rooted, a little bit more positive, a little bit more energized, and a little bit healthier. So here we go. Here are 6 things that you should do every day that we're in quarantine. Number 1 is set an alarm. People in this camp just freaked out at me a little bit, didn't you? But hear me out. Guys, set an alarm. Get up at the same time every day. Or if you're somebody that is insisting on sleeping in a little bit, set your alarm so you don't sleep in until 2 p.m. You understand what I'm saying? Get up. Get out of bed, set an alarm so your day starts at a regular time every single day. We might not be able to go and do the things we normally do. We might not be on a schedule that requires us to go to work, but we can still embrace the normalcy of routine and get up and go to bed at the same time every day, as we normally would if it were business as usual. I highly, highly suggest setting an alarm. I have been setting an alarm just to make sure I don't oversleep, and getting up when that alarm goes off. Thing number 2 can happen immediately after you set that alarm and it goes off in the morning, and that is make the bed. I do not let a morning go by with my bed unmade. There's just something about the made bed, even if the rest of the house is in chaos, that made bed sets an intention of neatness and organization and cleanliness and just what's the word I'm looking for here? It just sets a positive intention for the day, in my opinion. So the first thing I do, I get up, I go to the bathroom, do my things, I come out and I make the bed. And everything, the morning just feels started and complete all at the same time. So once you set that alarm, go ahead and make the bed. Thing number 3 can happen immediately following the first 2, and that is get dressed. Get out of whatever it is you slept in. Now, quite frankly, I don't care if you put on a different set of pajamas. I have been living in yoga pants or workout clothes or whatever, sweatpants, whatever you want to call it. I have been in comfortable clothes the entirety of quarantine. I'm not going to lie to you. But I still deliberately make the choice to get out of whatever it is I slept in. I get up, I do my things, I grab my coffee, and then I go, okay, it is time to get out of your pajamas, because taking taking off the thing that I slept in gets rid of the, I don't want to call it the lazy mentality, but like the morning mentality, the, oh, it's leisurely, oh, we can just sit and poke at our phone and do whatever. It gets rid of that. And then once I put on something else, if it's workout clothes, that means I've set the intention to work out for the day. If it is work clothes or jeans and a sweatshirt, it just means that I'm moving on to the next step of the day instead of dwelling in the leisurely time that is morning time in your pajamas. Now, I'm not saying don't have a leisurely day. By all means, have your leisurely day. Sit and watch some Netflix. Enjoy your cup of coffee slowly. But there's just something about the mental shift that happens when you remove your pajamas and you put on something else. Am I crazy? Am I the only one that feels like this? Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts about taking off your pajamas, whatever it is you slept in. What does that do for you? Because for me, it completely changes my mindset. And whatever it is I put on afterwards, even like I said, I'm literally ready. I have workout pants on right now. I'm literally in my comfiest pair of pants, but I'm still doing things. I switched out of my even comfier pajamas, and this is work mode. You know what I'm saying? So get up, set an alarm, make your bed, get out of your pajamas. The next thing is, and you guys are not gonna like this, but you really need to do it, move your body. Go work out, do something physical. It doesn't have to be anything crazy intense, even if it's just a half an hour of yoga. Go outside and walk, because contrary to popular belief, this whole quarantine thing is not banning us from going outside. It's banning us from going places with people that do not live in our house. I've been going outside every day that the sun has been shining and the temperature has been reasonable, and it has been absolutely lovely. I've been getting half of my day's worth of steps in, I've been getting fresh air, and I have come back feeling revived and a little bit more alive and energized because I got physical. I've also been taking the time to do workouts in the Beachbody On Demand app because I can't go to the gym. And I'll be darned, every time, I don't know why I question it, but I always do, you always go through that moment of, I really don't want to work out today, right? And then you go and do the thing, and then you feel so stinking good when you do it. It's just one thing on top of the other. Take off the pajamas, put on the workout clothes with the intention of going to work out, and then do the movement. Do the activity for just half an hour, and you will feel so much better. I just firmly believe that making sure we get our body's movement in every day, that's important regardless of whether or not we're in quarantine, but especially in this peculiar time that we are in. It is important to do healthy things for our body to make sure that our body stays not necessarily in the best shape. That doesn't have to be your goal here. It's personally one of my goals, but that doesn't have to be your goal. But you don't want to lose everything. You know, you don't want to lose everything, and making sure you move your body is something you can do at home. It is something you can do in your bedroom. It is something that you can do in a little space. There's always an option. There's always an option. And that's why thing number 4 is work out or move your body. It doesn't have to be an official workout, just move your body for 30 minutes. Number 5 goes along with the health, and it's gonna shock nobody that has listened to a list video of mine. Hydrate. And I don't mean hydrate with coffee, and I don't mean hydrate with vodka. I mean hydrate with water. It is the simplest thing you can do that is something healthy for your body. No matter what your other habits have become in quarantine, drinking your water and keeping your body hydrated is so simple, so easy, and so stinking important. So why wouldn't you just drink some water? Regardless of whatever other health decisions you are making right now, drink some water. Half of your body weight in ounces of water every day or more. And then the last thing that you should do every single day while we're in quarantine is communicate with the outside world in some way, shape, or form. We live in the age of the internet, which everybody has been saying, oh, we do too much on social media, or we have become disconnected because of social media. Well, alas, now we need our social media. We need our devices, and we need the connection that we can get through our screens and our phones. house. And this is the perfect time to take full advantage of that. Set up virtual coffee dates with friends over FaceTime. Get together on Zoom and have a game night or a book club meeting. Make sure you call your grandparents to see if they are abiding by the quarantine rules and check in on them every once in a while. My point is, now more than ever, in this period of isolation, it's very easy to turn isolation into loneliness, into just complete disconnect. And that's not good. That's not healthy. So I highly encourage you to get engaged somewhere digitally. Call a friend, call a family member, catch up with that old friend from high school. A couple of things I've been doing is I've been doing FaceTime calls with friends and family members, and I actually downloaded an app called Marco Polo, which is kind of like text messaging, but with video. Does that make sense? So it's like FaceTime, but you can leave the recording. This is me holding my phone. So I can talk to somebody. Let's use my sister, for example. I can talk to my sister like we're having a FaceTime conversation, and then when I'm done, I put the phone down, and she will get to it whenever she gets around to it, and then she can send a video response back. It is the coolest app. I've had it for about a week now, and I have been loving it because it just makes me feel a little bit more connected to the people outside of the walls of my house, which is a wonderful, wonderful, and necessary feeling. So there you have it. 6 simple, easy things for you to do each and every day in quarantine. This will help you maintain some semblance of normalcy, some semblance of routine, maybe help you get a little bit more energized and make a couple of healthier decisions. Set an alarm, make the bed, get dressed, work out, hydrate, and communicate with the outside world. Do you have anything that you would like to add to this list? What do you think is something that is necessary for all of us to consider adding to our daily to-do list as long as we are in quarantine? Don't get me wrong, these are all important things to do outside of quarantine as well, but just these simple things are things I thought of that was like, we can still do these things. It is completely normal to do all of these things regardless of this current situation. So that's why I'm sharing these 6 things with you today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And if you would like to join the Diva and the Divine community, you know where that little red subscribe button is. I really truly hope that you are doing well. And if you would like to share how you're doing, go ahead and share it with us in the comments below. Let me know how you're doing, how we can pray for you, how we can encourage you, or if you want to leave encouragement to others, the comments section is open for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.